everybody, it's time for Puppers Pick of the Week. You've told me who you're going to pick. Puppers has taken it into deep consideration in the Raiders and Jets game. And she's decided to go with the Jets. Yeah, Puppers says the Jets are going to win this game. I know she's 0-11 on the year, but she's feeling lucky today. She's feeling good. I think she thinks she's going to win. Unfortunately for her, I just don't see it happening. Although, possible. It's definitely a possibility considering... Okay. Here's what I've seen from the Jets. They looked better against the Patriots a few weeks back. Then they had their bye. Then they looked pretty good against the Chargers. And I thought they were on an upward streak. And then Sam Darnold came back and that offense went flop. Okay? I don't think Sam Darnold's a bad quarterback. I don't think that. And I think if he went to Sean Payton and the Saints, we'd fix him up just fine. But the fact is that it just seems like Adam Gase's system of offense works better with the more experienced Joe Flacco than it does with Sam Darnold, I'm sorry to say, but it just does, right? Now, the Raiders, on the other hand, looked absolutely god-awful against the Falcons. Their offense could get nothing going. Adding on to that, into this game, they will have no Josh Jacobs, which is literally their offensive playmaker. Everything goes on the run. Everything's based on the run. And Puppers was telling me the other day, even though the Jets are bad, and they're a pretty bad football team, the chances are they're not going to go 0-16. Like, come on. If I bet against them every single week, eventually I'm going to win, says Pup. And the fact is, she's not wrong. Only two teams have ever gone 0-16. That was the Cleveland Browns in 2016 and the Detroit Lions in 2008. So it's just the fact is the likelihood of them going 0-16 is not very high. They'll probably win a football game in here, whether it's this one. They'll play the Browns last week. Eventually play the Patriots again, so that could be a win for them there. But the fact is, the Raiders are only favored by 8 in this game, and the Jets honestly look like they have some young playmakers on defense. Ashton Davis has looked very good from California, that safety. Denzel Mims looks like a playmaker out of Baylor. I'm just really excited about all these young players for the Jets. And I'm excited for when Trevor Lawrence gets there. Because honestly, when Trevor Lawrence gets here, this team is going to be taken to a whole nother level. I understand the offensive line's bad. They definitely need help in a lot of different departments. But the wide receiver core is not bad. You have Jamison Crowder, who made plays all of last year and this year when he's healthy. You have Denzel Mims. I've already talked about him, how I think he's an elite playmaker out of Baylor. And then Rashad Perriman has also been very good this year as a deep threat. So, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be very, very good when Trevor Lawrence comes into town. The offense is going to surprise a lot of people. Running into the fact Chris Herndon has not been used as well as I thought he should be. I think he's a pretty good playmaker out of Miami, and I'm interested to see how they try to use him moving forward. But I just really like the Raiders here, mainly because they need to win this game if they don't want to fall to 6-6, which would be bad. They'd be one loss away from, they'd be one loss away from being in a 9-7 team, and that's just not a good thing. They'd be 6-7. They play the Dolphins the week after, so if they lose this game, they're looking like they're in trouble. I think they still have to play the Chargers one more time too, which just is a scary game because they don't have a great record, but they're also a pretty good football team and probably going to make the playoffs next year because they're a really good football team. I feel like the Jets surprise some people here and end up covering this game, but I don't think they end up winning it mainly because I just can't bet anything on the Jets.